On this video for Module 2, we're going to continue with the Weebly portfolio. Last week you created your Weebly site and your name. Today we're going to work on the home page. We're going to create the portfolio exhibit pages and your contact page. So let's get started. So when you created your theme, or when you selected your theme, it probably put some default pictures on it. And to get rid of those, if you just mouse over it in the right hand corner, there's going to be a red delete button. You can select that, delete, and then what you want to do is get so that you have a blank page. Now you can change any of your themes that you want to at any point during the semester. So the main thing we want to do in this in Module 2 is just get your pages set up. You can go back later and change the fonts, the font sizes, the background colors. You can totally change your theme again. But the main point of the Module 2 assignment is to get your pages created. So by default on the theme I picked, it had a home, an about, and a contact page. So right now I'm on the home page. And on the home page is where you're going to do a brief bio about yourself and maybe add an image. The image could be your picture or maybe a picture you've taken or a picture that you like. But just remember that this page should be professional. So I'm going to go over and use the gallery tool. The four tools that you'll use the most are the gallery, image, title, and text. So I'm going to go over here and grab the gallery. The default for the gallery it comes up and allows you to add images, but I also want to have text. So I'm going to have an image on the left side, text on the right. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go over and grab an image and drag it over, and that'll allow me to add an image. And then I'm going to also put my text, my bio on the right side. And then I'm going to delete this extra image that it has. Okay, so I'm going to have on my left, I'm going to have my image and my text on the right. So I'm going to click on image. I have a picture of my grandkids that I'm going to add up here. And then once this comes up, I'm going to do an additional step. So I'm going to click on this and I'm going to turn on a light box. What the light box does is it allows this picture to enlarge on the website. Okay, I've turned on the light box, and there's some other things that you can use to change your settings listed under here. Now on the right hand side, I'm going to add my text. Now I already had my text typed in Notepad so I could copy and paste it in. There are some other tools that you can use to change the size, increase the font. There's bullets. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to change this to a white, and then I'm also going to increase the size of it. Now if I want to go and change the font, I can go to theme. Under theme, I can select paragraph text, and then I can change this to Arial. Okay, so on the home page, as I say, you can put an image, put a bio about yourself. I do encourage you to look at the examples from last semester of the students that I had to just give yourself some ideas of maybe how you would have set up your home page. Okay, now I'm going to go to the About page. And then I'm going to select Pages. And then the name of this page, I'm going to change from About to Portfolio. And this is going to be my landing page for my exhibits. Okay, so now it says Home, Portfolio, Exhibits, and Contact. Now, under my build, under my pages, I'm going to click my drop arrow back. Now I have Home, Portfolio, Exhibits, and Contacts. With this selected, I'm going to click my plus sign, and I'm going to select Standard. And my next page is going to be called Exhibit 1. and then I'm just like done. Now when I mouse, so now I want this Exhibit 1 page to be under my portfolios. So I'm going to add it, slide it slightly to the right. So when I come over here, you'll notice when I mouse down that under portfolio exhibits, I have Exhibit 1. And then if I click on this, I can do a copy. Same thing, I can drag this up. I can click on it and change this to 2. So I'm going to pause the video and I'm going to do the remaining pages. Now on the exhibit pages, I've created exhibit pages 1 through 9, and so I'm going to show you how to do the last one. And notice how they're offset, so that way these exhibit pages will display underneath the portfolio exhibits. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to click on this, select copy, and then slide that up above my contact, and then click on this again, and then just rename this 10. Now we've got exhibits 1 through 10, so when I click on my portfolio exhibits, those are listed below. And then the next thing we're going to do is on your contact page, select contact. There may be some images and things on here that you may want to remove. This is just a form, so if someone wants to contact you about your site, they can fill out their information and submit, and when they do that, it's going to email this message to the email that you registered with. So over here, you can just put, please contact me if you're interested in my photography or my Photoshop work, or maybe you want to just have them contact you if they have any comments about the portfolio that you created. But on this, I wouldn't put your phone number and I wouldn't put your address. They can contact you through email. If you want to list your email up here, you feel comfortable with that, that's one option. But I wouldn't put your address and I wouldn't put your phone number on here. This way, somebody could just contact you through email. So let's go back and talk about what we did today. So we created the home page, you created your portfolio landing page and your exhibit pages, and then your contact. And on this portfolio landing page, this is where the thumbnails are going to go for your exhibit. So I'll show you what this looks like on another student's project. So on this student's portfolio, she has her homepage with her bio and her picture, and then she also is using it for some other interests that she has. But here's her landing page for the advanced Photoshop class. When I click on that, this will bring up the thumbnails for each one of her projects, and then when I click on the thumbnail, then it's another link to the exhibit page. So the way that this is going to be created is by, once again, using the gallery like we did and setting the gallery. The largest number that you can set the gallery to is 6, and then that way your thumbnails can be put into those on the gallery exhibit. So I'm on my portfolio page. I'm going to go over to build. I'm going to select gallery, drop that over. And then when I click on this, the largest number of columns I can set this to is 6. So then that'll allow me to add 6 thumbnails into this. So then I can add my images as I've created them in the class. So there's another video that I've done that goes into more detail about the portfolio and your exhibit pages, and I'll have that loaded into Module 3.